Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?
Come on in the class, guys. How y'all feeling? We got a good one today, and we are multi-streaming from both channels, guys. So hit that like button, guys. Some of you guys got the title, Behind Every Toxic Black Man, There is a Toxic Black Mother, and that's a fact. And then a lot of you guys might be reading the title that says, Diddy Moms confirms Diddy just wasn't raised right, because we have a problem in our community, guys. In our community, in the black community, we have a big issue, right? The men like Diddy and the men like Sean Kingston, pretty much sucks to be a Sean, right? Nowadays, it pretty much sucks to be a Sean. But men like Sean Kingston and Sean Diddy Combs, those are men that's raised under what I'm gonna call that grown woman pressure. You know how these strong and independent mothers, and please, God, we grown-ups. So we're grown-ups. We're not bashing. I do not hate my mother. I have a queen. You know what I mean? All that. I have that. So we're grown-ups. And as a grown-up, we should be able to talk serious stuff. Like, we should be able to talk the truth, guys. So I brought me a special can today. All right? Because we need to refrain from the deflecting that go on when we have serious conversations about things that go on in our community. All right? So I brought my can array, good breads, clip up, get your cans ready, because we not going to play with anybody. We're not going to play with the flying roaches today on any channel, either channel. You see, I have a celebrity gossip channel, and then I have a personal awareness, and accountability channel. And they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand, because on the celebrity gossip show, that's where we learn these celebrities, right? We learn how the celebrities is moving, so we know how the people that follow them and that get so bothered when you call them out is moving. And then we have the Brutally Honest Good Bread channel, where we do personal accountability, where we hold self accountable. So I don't be understanding how y'all could be so entertained when we talking about somebody else's business, but then when it comes to the same behaviors that you display, that you could sit up there and be so entertained in other people, but that's in you. Right? So we got our special can for those of folks that have that type mental illness and that claim to be adults, but when we start talking about adult stuff, that they get bothered and triggered and they don't know how to use the door, right? They everybody could just leave, right? because YouTube works that way, right? You get served the content, and if you don't like it, you can leave, right? Nobody is holding a pistol to your head, forcing you to comment some dumb shit or to get bothered or to stay bothered. That be the choice you choose. But guys, that's my intro. That's my intro. That's my disclaimer. Y'all know where y'all at. Y'all know where y'all came. So now back to what I was talking about, guys. The problem is, one of the problems, we got two problems in our community. The first problem is the mothers, the teachers, the doctors, the lawyers, the farmers, the entertainers, and the prostitutes all look the same, guys. All right? They all look the same. And that wasn't always like that. In our community, guys, a mother used to look like a mother. And that's how we knew to respect that woman as a mother. A teacher used to look like a teacher. So that's how we knew how to respect that woman as a teacher. You feel me? A prostitute? She looked like a prostitute, bro. We knew, like, nah, man. Nah, let's stay away from that. We ain't ready. That's too rich for our blood. But nowadays, if all the women in the black community is looking like prostitutes, how can we discern? And they done made it their business to look the same. These are two mothers on our screen right here, guys. These are two hell of a mothers. And that leads me to our second problem. Our second issue is, right, that we all know, and we can all sit up here and say that the fathers are supposed to teach the kids what is good, right? We know that the fathers are supposed to do that, but the fathers are not being allowed to do that, right? And we know that the mothers are supposed to wholeheartedly love on these kids and show these kids wholehearted, unconditional love so that the kid could grow up not hateful, right? Not hateful, and he can grow up truthful, right? But that's not happening. That's not what we're seeing in our community, right? And we can lie and we could sugarcoat all we want. We could go into this delusion and blame the white man and all. This, what I just said, is not happening. And this is what's supposed to happen. So we're going to do some reading, because we ain't do no reading in a long time. Salute to all my biblical folks. You know what I mean? But we ain't do no reading in a long time. I was getting fancy. I've been getting a little beside myself. You know what I mean? So no, we got to go back to the foundation of what we do over here, which is remove the gray area and really talk like adults, right? Because kids play dumb, right? Kids leave the gray area there so that they can have wiggle room to duck and dodge the accountability in their actions, right? So we don't do that. So let's do some reading today, guys. Let's do some reading. Deuteronomy 6:7. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk to them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. Right? That's Deuteronomy 6:7. Y'all see it, right? You shall teach them diligently to your children. What is them, guys? Them is what we be talking about over here. Them is the word of God, bro. The basic instructions before leaving earth. It ain't say nothing about church. It ain't say nothing about none of that shit y'all run around here playing, pretend with. Just teach them the word of God, guys. Right? Let's go to the next one. 2 Timothy 3:14 through 17. Stay with me now, because I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this. These are the problems, right? Because we'll get on here and talk about Diddy. We'll kick the shit out of Diddy all day, right? I'm more better than that. I think a little bit more. I'm more strategic than that. Fuck that. Fuck kicking Diddy. I'm going to go to who made Diddy so that we can kick the shit out of people that's making Diddies. So no more Diddies get made. You feel me? Because, yeah, we have fun kicking Diddy. Because as a man, we have no problem calling out fuck niggas. You know what I mean? Like Diddy. and Sean Kingston. You know what I mean? We have no problem. It seems like the women have the problem calling out the hood rats and calling out the mothers that fumbled the bag. You see, that's the problem. See, the women have a problem calling out the mothers, the fuck you mothers. And that's the problem, guys. But let's go to 2 Timothy 3:14 through 17. But as for you, continue in what you have learned. Oh, shit. All you can. What did you learn? What did she teach you, sir? What did he teach you? What did you learn, sir? So you just out here, just what you doing? You just going with the ways of the world, right? Whatever sound good to you, that's what you do, right? I told you, if you ask the average person in the black community where they get their information from, they ask them it 3 times before you get. You're gonna have to ask them this shit 3 times. You're gonna have to ask them the why, and then you'll get to the truth. They either got it from one of these religious businesses, or from their mama. You know what I mean? That's the only 2 answers they could give you, right? So let's finish reading that. But as for you, continue in what you have learned and have firmly believed. Yeah, because once she told you it, and once these stars and these celebrities and these shows tell you it, it's a fact. You take that shit to your Holy Spirit as a fact, right? Because they got money, right? And that's why I love my celebrity gossip channel, because I get to break down the stupidity in y'all favorites, the ones that got the money, right? Because y'all think everything about money. Oh, child support. These kids shouldn't be raised like Diddy shouldn't be like that, right? Diddy dad was a drug dealer. Diddy moms had 3 jobs. They had money, right? They had child support, right? How the fuck Diddy came out like this? But y'all die. Y'all will die for this child support shit in the black community. I wear my hat, my fuck child support hat, and I'm the devil. I'm the devil. But you got to come up from the hook. Y'all hook. But look, let's get back to it, right? Because she ain't teach Diddy shit, and Kingston moms ain't teach him shit. But they didn't have the dad. They never attracted the father. That be the problem. Y'all women sit there and tell us men what we supposed to do, but y'all don't allow it. Like, that's dumb. That right there in its own is mental illness. You know what I mean? Not all, but the majority. Because if it was reversed, we'll be good. Right? If it was reversed, we'll be good. So no, not all mothers. You know what I mean? But the majority, and we live in a democracy, guys. Understand that. We live in a democracy where it's monkey see, monkey do, and you ain't got to fool all of us. You just got to fool the majority of the fools, and we all got to go. But let's get back to this. But as for you, continue in what you have learned and you have firmly believed. Knowing from who you learned it from. And that be the problem. Y'all niggas don't be wanting to admit where you learned that foolish, stupid shit from. Because it's a sin. Oh, you're being disrespectful. Oh, he must hate his mother. Bro, I'm just telling you where Diddy got his ways from. You see all that shit? We want to talk about what he did to Cassie. We want to talk about what he did to Cassie all day instead of just using a little bit of our brain power and just like, hey, let's see, how did he get that? Where did he learn that from? So he had to learn that from his moms, because we all know his dad got killed, and then he just grew up a single mother-raised boy. You know what I mean? She never took the time to get a new husband in the man's life. You know what I mean? And a lot of the problems that these women, and I'm not saying these women are bad people. A delusional, dumb mother is not a bad woman, guys. She's just delusional and dumb. But that don't make her a bad person. She's just going to do stupid things that's going to back herself in the corner and then complain about it and then blame somebody. That don't make her necessarily a bad person. Delusional, yes. Now, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, guys? This is what a lot of the single mothers have done to themselves.
Pride based on it validating that you are independent. But the whole point as a young adolescent growing into an adult is to establish your independence, to get an understanding for yourself with the intent to then know how to go out and build with others. That's all you learn self for. You learn self so that as you go out and navigate in this crazy world, you find your tribe and you are able to set up a system that works for you, not where you overwork yourself. But that validation be a motherfucker. Depending on what type of traumas you got from childhood, depending on how many of these people that's stuck in this type of shit around you, that shit be a motherfucker. Depending on how many exes, baby mamas, baby daddies, fucking ex-wives or ex-husbands, ex-friends, old jobs that you trying to subliminally prove points to, right? Because you ain't gonna never come out and say, this is what I'm doing this for. But a lot of y'all done made life decisions based on trying to validate yourself to you, right? And to another person, because it's based on the scars they left. Like you see the wounds and you try to tell yourself and show yourself I'm better than the way that they did me or how they wounded me, but you're not doing it through healing. You doing it through trying to validate by doing more of the regular repetitive shit that makes it feel like you getting shit done, but you ain't. Some of y'all have busied y'all life by Xing out everybody else out of the system to raise those children. So guess what you did, right? You made it where your struggle became a repetitive everyday thing. And those kids suck up all of your time. And you did that to yourself. People ain't really abandoning you and them kids. You set it up that way because it made you feel better ego-wise. It validated you that I could get something right. After being grown for a while, you realize like there is no real honor, no real understanding of self in the idea of conquering basic ass shit on a repetitive level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So pretty much black women have set it up like this. They set it up like this. And now we are left to deal with the products at which they are raising. And they're raising Diddies. They raising little Diddies, bro. Diddies and Sean Kingston, bro. They done trick those boys into believe to make them their all. See, they don't teach the boys how to be all about themselves. Absent dad teach you that, yo, bro, you got to be about yourself. But see, a present mom gonna teach you to put her on the pedestal. And then when you leave her care, right, what you gonna be? You gonna be a simp because you gonna believe you got to put all women on a pedestal, and there you go, sir. That's where you now is under, you done folded to woman pressure. Because you was under that pressure with your mama. Now you with another female and you feeling that same pressure. You feeling like you got a simp to keep her happy. Every time your mom was sad, there was no man there to cheer her up. So guess who had to be the dancing monkey? You. And it trickles over. I keep telling y'all, we could lie to ourselves all we want. The first relationship you get into, you build all of them traits, all them mingy ways and traits and distrust and trust issues and all that other shit that y'all be trying to blame on your first man. That you, before you got to that man, before you got to that girl, you had those issues. You had those issues, bro. It's the first relationship you had, bro. And 82% of us now, 82% of us for a fact have those issues because we raised by a mama, no dad. Let's get on with the show, guys. But yeah, these are the verses right here to remind you, bro. To remind you, we supposed to be learning something. We supposed to be learning every day. We supposed to be taking in knowledge. You know what I mean? The sacred writings, that's in the Bible. Remember, that's that book that they put the stuff in. The stuff is the sacred writings, and they know black people not going to read it. You want to hide something from them? Put it in the book. The book is the Bible, and black people just not going to read it. They're going to find any excuse under the sun to not read this book. And this is the only book in America that's purely and clearly for them to fix themselves.
5 supernatural things that most people don't know about the Bible. One is God used 40 different men from the Middle East and Africa to write the Bible, and most of the guys never even met each other, yet their writings match perfectly. 2, most people don't know that the Bible has 2,500 prophecies, and over 2,000 have already come to pass. 3, the Bible actually is full of secret codes that foretell the future before it even happens. 4, the Bible is full of algorithms and mathematical codes that are more advanced than the computer. Go look up the gematria. And then 5, this is my personal favorite, and that is the Bible is the most read, it is the most debated, and it is the most purchased book in planet Earth. The Bible was removed from the bestseller list because if they did not remove it, no other book would ever win.
Absolutely. Now let's see how Diddy, hell of a mama, raised him. Let's see how she programmed him. Know what I mean? Clearly, Diddy ain't do no tinkering of the default settings, so he went on to use all those funny little ways to ruin his whole life.
Call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Nah, that's nasty. That's nasty, yo. That's nasty. That's not appropriate. Remember, I told you the problem. The mothers, teachers, doctors, lawyers, prostitutes all look the same, bro. Move the same, act the same. They don't like to say all. They not all, but this was going on. This was going on, and I got the whole video to that. So hold on, before you start snitching, Gene. Let me play that whole video out right there, bro. I never kiss my moms in the mouth. For the record, I never kiss my moms in the mouth. Ever. Like, I don't know. Y'all niggas is weird. That's that shit right there. Remember, he ain't that Diddy song right there? That's that shit right there. Yeah. That's that shit right there.
Yeah, my mom's is gorgeous. Hold on, let me introduce you to my mom. Call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My baby.
Mom, freshly dipped though. I was trying to show you shoes.
Why would you show your mother off like that, bro? And you exposed them white nails, nigga, that you had Cassie wearing too, bro. Man, I tell you, bro, see? He is under that grown woman pressure. But where did he get the grown woman pressure to put Cassie under? He put, see, he was under that grown woman pressure, boy. Come on, man. Let's talk truth.
Bruh, Kirk Burrows, the president at the time, a bad boy, told me that he smacked his mother. Kirk Burrows even said it on somebody's platform that he smacked his mother. It may have been your platform.
And you gotta mind your business. That's how they play. Remember, she didn't attract a nigga, so she gonna play this out with her son. You know what I mean? Had she attracted another dude, she'd be in a toxic relationship because it's something in her that like toxic niggas. You know what I mean? So she gonna play that out with her son. They do that all of the time. All of them raise a terrorist son and then play scared of him. Then play so scared of him. But they will sick him on you. They will sick him on you, Gene. So don't worry about that. Nigga, you saw what he did to Cassie? Did you? If he slap his mother, you know you kick Cassie in the butt. Come on, man. Pay attention. That's a red flag, ladies. That right there should show you, like, nah, man. Nah, a dude that slap his moms, he'll knock your head off, bro. It's a fact.
That he said that.
It's been proven once again, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, Diddy has always been close with his mom. His father passed away when he was only 2 years old, leaving his mom, Janice Combs, to raise her son on her own. According to Complex magazine, Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a well-known Harlem gangsta who had connections to both Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, and Janice was the boss's ride-or-die chick. She took on 3 jobs to make sure a young Sean got the best of life, but she might have been a little too eager for Diddy to make it big. Remember that part about her taking on 3 jobs? Well, word on the street is that she might have been making ends meet by working as an S worker. And guess what? She apparently brought her work home. The result? A young Sean would honestly something no kid should be exposed to. While most of us would probably try to wash our eyes with acid after that, for Diddy, things might have been different. According to some theories, he might have learned about freak-offs from his mom. And get this, there might be the faintest possibility that Janice might have forced Diddy to watch her freak-offs instead of him sneaking up on her. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Diddy and Janice don't exactly have a typical mother-son relationship. I mean, what's with kissing each other on the lips?
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Ma, freshly dipped though.
Sierra Interactive's proprietary real estate websites, back-end CRM, and ad management services are
I was just trying to show you. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. She's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be. Especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that.
And you best believe that Janice knows how to party, because this was Diddy's mom at the BET Awards. Oh, and did you notice the white nails? Well, apparently Cassie spilled the tea in her lawsuit, saying that Diddy was obsessed with having her dress up for freak-off sessions, and one thing he would insist on is white nails. So the fact that Janice had white nails is all kinds of creepy. And when did it become cool for parents to smoke with their kids and take them to strip clubs?
My mom's single.
Yeah, Cody. The freak offs is similar. It's like swinging. It's like swinging parties. It's like swinging parties. Everything goes. Like to me, shit. You know, we in a new day and age. Orgy to me was, you know what I mean. You get, everybody got their own girl, and everybody just popping off in the same room, but with one girl, with your own girl. You know what I mean? Now, this freak off shit sound like. It is no discrimination, bro. Is D and booty, is D and coochie, is coochie on coochie, is D on D. Shit it's just the ultimate freak off, bro. It just sound crazy, bro. It sound crazy, bro.
Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my girl.
So you go with your mom to the strip club. See what I mean, guys? I told you. This the new world, bro. This the new world order, bro. In this new world order, bro. And these are the people with the influence over the minds of millions. Not some, not thousands. I mean, the influence over the minds of millions. This man got the key to New York City. Goddamn. Exactly, Laverne. Goddamn. Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Dog, you know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms.
Yeah, that's the same thing she told you about Cassie. You just keep going upside her head. Don't stop. Don't stop. If she'll leave, if she don't like it, she'll leave. The same shit, some slick black shit that they say. And this is the shit right here. They see how they cooking you in the public. She get to stick her hands in her pocket, talk about, I ain't raised him like that, like how they all do. Oh, he make his own decisions. He make his own decisions, and then we forget that God said train him up. We forget that God said train him up. But also, guys, right? This is why God told us, look at that last one, the bottom one, Proverbs 1:8-9. through 9. This is why he told us what he told us, but y'all don't listen. Y'all don't want to listen to the facts. Hear, my son, your father's instructions, and forsake not your mother's teachings. Now, why would he say forsake not? You know what I mean? Like, why would he emphasize the take that with a grain of salt? Why would he emphasize that, the mother's teachings, where he told you what he told you? He said, hear, my son, your father's instructions, bro, and forsake not. You know what I mean? Some versions is written, do not forsake your mother's teachings, but he said forsake not. You know what I mean? For they are the graceful garland for your head and pendant for your neck. So, ma'am, you don't get to stick your hands in your pocket, ma'am. I don't give a fuck how old you is as a mother. As a mother, you know how y'all like to say, as a man, as a mother, it don't matter how old you is, ma'am. We know what you did, and we know what you didn't do. And you didn't raise him up. You didn't teach him nothing but how to be a freak. And now he get crucified, but while you sit there and stick your hands in your pocket.
You know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
But you know,
Yeah, fathers didn't instruct because mothers alienated. Mothers alienated the fathers. See, mothers are not providing for their household. That's why they're struggling. That's why the mothers are suffering. They're looking for excuses and they're blaming men. Now, I mean, the average man, 73% of men are engaging in this child support act, and they're paying child support. 73% of men. So you know what that means? That means fathers are providing for that household. You know what I mean? Not their household, but they're providing for that household, members of their household. Now, what y'all doing, sis? Because y'all doing a whole lot of raising Diddies. Y'all, only a person that's raising a Diddy will be mad like that. Only a person that's raising a Diddy will jump in my inbox. I mean, in my comment section and you know what I mean? And say fathers didn't instruct. You know what I mean? Because y'all rather the fathers pay child support. So you know what I mean? The fathers could see his kid, but y'all don't let the fathers instruct these kids. So who's stupid, man? Who's stupid? Remember what channel you jump on. Remember, it don't matter where I'm at. Goodbread, brutally honest, it don't matter where we at. You gonna be real with me.
what's even weirder? It's the fact that Janice has stayed quiet about Diddy's crimes over the years. According to rapper Maze, Diddy's mom got all the
Yes, you gonna stay quiet. They don't want you talking about the truth.
receipts. Fans think that Diddy knows that deep down his mom would never betray him, which is why he has all his assets under his mom's name.
Yo, how dare this nigga talking about he want receipts? Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing it, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that.
Gene Deal seems to think that the only reason Diddy made the decision of putting under his name is because deep down he knew karma was going to come for him. He's made a bunch of questionable decisions recently, but this might be the only reason he has a leg to stand on right now.
She only wanted $10 million. You knew what she was putting into that lawsuit. And then you tried to, one day after she filed it, pay her off and stop it. He didn't take his Benjamin Bradford legal advice. And he saw that, yo, this shit is about to be a forest. I ain't gonna be a part of this. And
Diddy ain't run to church. I mean, Mace didn't run to the church. Mace ran to the life. Mace ran to the life. And you see, he's one of the few people that's not dead right now that was on that record label, right? So we can't make a mockery out of people that really get that light. People that get woke, spiritually woke, and get the fuck out of the way and stop catering and conforming to the ways of the world. We can't make fun at them. We can't make jokes out of them. We gotta leave those people alone, cause there's something about them special, something about them better than us, to be real. So we can't. And that's what it's in the Bible that lovers of God will be shamed, and people will call the lovers of God crazy and make a mockery out of them. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Mace good. Mace alive. That nigga Mace alive. Think about it. Think about the Kim Porters and the Motown and the Biggie and the Pacs and the
I'm gonna leave because nobody's talking about his legal team. You understand about what they did or didn't do. But right now, he had 18 companies, all of them parted away from him. The IRS is looking at him. The federal government is looking at him. Now they trying to go into court and say because his company wasn't existed at that time of some of the alleged rapes, that what we're going to do is we want them to take the companies out of the lawsuit. But check this out, bro. You ever think of this? Why did Diddy put everything in his mom and his son's name? Did he know that he was doing some things behind the scene? Or did he know that some things was going on in his life that may bring it to this point where people be trying to sue him? But everything is in Justin's name and everything is his mama's name? Did he know that? Because when you're a grown man, you want to own some things. You know what I'm saying? You want to own some.
Yo, shut up, bro. Shut the hell up, bro. I don't like this dude, man. I don't like this dude right here. I'm not even gonna hold you, but shut up, bro. He could put whatever he want and whoever name he want, and you don't necessarily need to own anything, bro. If you smart businessman, you get that shit out of your name. Now, if you're an egotistical dummy, then you'll keep the shit in your name so you can sit there and talk about it and get got. That's how niggas lose everything they got, bro. This is how niggas lose everything they got, being dumb.
Some things. You want to have companies in your name, companies in this, that, and the third. But he put it in his mom and his son's name? And his daughters now?
Honestly,
now, see, I can respect 50. I love when 50 get at him, because 50 ain't run with him. And 50 be getting at him for years. But for a dude to run with somebody, sit there while he beating these women up, sit there, hear that he's beating these women up and do nothing about it, only to then come out and start talking, nah, bruh.
Janice's compliance is all kinds of messed up. As a mother, she should have done a better job of putting Diddy on the right path. Instead, she's been defending him. Back when Diddy and Mace were still butting heads over the rights to Mace's music, Janice rocked the internet by standing up for Diddy. Mace dropped a single called Oracle 2, The Liberation of Mace and Betha in 2022, where every verse was diss at Diddy. He rapped, "Yeah, I'm just a Harlem N-word repping down a Vegas strip with my own Suge. You from Mount Vernon N-word, go and rep your own hood. I'm not hating on your Billy Worth right now. I'm only saying what you really work. You ain't no architect. You just a N-word who know how to market death." After the song dropped, Diddy was doing an IG live when his mom made an appearance and warned Mace not to mess with her son.
Shout out to the Locks, Mace.
Those fake ads really drive you mad, huh? The game looks so fun in the ads, but when you download it, it's a
Biggie, Busta. I'm talking about everybody that's on the my mom said Mace. Yeah, we still love Mace. It's always gonna be love.
That's with my son.
Yeah, Lilith ain't like that. Lilith wanted to attack Elijah. Jezebel wanted to get at Elijah right quick. Mace being Elijah, that is, guys. Learn your stories. Word. Look at her. Look at her. She was going, I can't, behind every hell of a man, bro. Behind every hell of a son is a hell of a mother, bro. Did y'all peep that? I'm gonna play that back. They be behind all the wickedness, bro. And then these dudes leave their moms and let the modern woman puppet them. That's how niggas be laying out in these streets at the hands of a black woman, bro. Cause she sit there and sick her pit bull on them when she don't really give a fuck about the nigga. Cause sometimes this nigga she sick on the person get their head knocked off, and then she end up fucking the next man. Whole time he went to go rescue, he went to go be a superhero, and now she, come on, bro, y'all got to do better. But listen to the mama, listen to the mama promote the foolishness, bro. Mind you, he gave Mace credit. Puff, even if he being fake or in public, he gave Mace a shout out. The moms that wasn't even good for the moms. The mom said, yeah, he came for me. He know that everything in my name. No.
Shout out to the Locks, Mace, Biggie, Busta. I'm talking about everybody that's on the my mom said Mace. Yeah, we still love Mace. It's always gonna be love.
That's with my son.
Man, mom giving him smoke as always.
But it looks like she might have been doing all that for nothing, because according to Gene Deal, Diddy treats Janice no different from the women he dates.
I remember we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first bad boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official bad boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody to something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the fucking shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm going to beat the shit out you. Now, people don't know and people don't understand. Not only was I one of the leaders of the same gang, I had been around Puff and I seen him. Like when them kids ran him down the block the whole 9 yards. Me and Puff had been dealing with each other from the red zone to the building when they had unsigned hype and all that. So y'all thinking that, oh, this is his bodyguard and everything like that. Y'all call them OGs, y'all call them lieutenants and everything like that. I was one of the leaders of the same gang at the time. And I'm not gonna let him, as a man and as a person that I am, disrespect his mama. I said, boy, if you ever talk to your mama like that again around me, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. But Gene, I told her to stay out of business. Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business. And Miss Combs sit there.
Why do niggas think that that's true? Like, why is the black male brain programmed to giving all his hard work, all his resilience to a woman? Why is it like that? Why is the simp chip that way? Like, that is not healthy. Ladies that's raising sons, can you teach your son to be about himself? Can you do that? Stop teaching these kids that it's about you. It's not about you, bro. Your hour has passed, bro. It's about these kids. We got to teach these kids their identity, not who we want them to be that remind us of us. We got to teach them who they are, bro. Like, what the fuck?
And quiet as a church mouse.
Heck, he even slapped her at one point.
Yeah, that video, wow, man, I still can't believe what I seen. And I remember you told me that, Diddy, he smacked his own mom And to be honest with you, man, I really didn't believe it. But after seeing that video of him and Cassie and what he did to her, I believe it now, man.
Well, yeah, listen, bruh, Kirk Burroughs, the president at the time, a bad boy, told me that he smacked his mother. Kirk Burroughs even said it on somebody's platform that he smacked his mother. It may have been your platform that he said that. I remember we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first bad boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official bad boy office in Manhattan. Yo. His mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody or something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the fucking shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm going to beat the shit out you. Now, people don't know and people don't understand. Not only was I one of the leaders of the same gang, I had been around Puff and I seen him. Like when them kids ran him down the block the whole 9 yards. Me and Puff had been dealing with each other from the red zone to the building when they had unsigned hype and all that. So y'all thinking that, oh, this is his bodyguard and everything like that. Y'all call them OGs, y'all call them lieutenants and everything like that. I was one of the leaders of the same gang at the time.
I mean, if he has the balls to slap the woman who raised him, God knows how he treats other women in his life. Scratch that. We already do. Diddy operates on the same feelings of possessiveness, violence, and jealousy when it comes to his mother. According to Gene Deal, back when he was working for Diddy, Janice put the moves on him and Diddy couldn't stomach that, so he fired Gene.
She might still find me sexy. She says she looking.
What you mean by that? His mom was trying to talk to you back then?
I don't wanna. What? That's how we fell out, bruh. That's how we fell out. You don't know? I thought you watched the Gene Deal show, Art.
Man, tell me about that. Y'all ain't know that.
Oh my God. Yo, one day, Puff and Justin was in the office, right? And sometimes I gotta watch Justin, but since the grandma up there, you know, she watching Justin, I still gotta keep my eye on Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who security gonna let up sometimes, and this, that, and the third. So it used to like she used to have a restaurant, and she used to bring food up to the office and give it to people, right? So this one particular time, you know, she used to always like do innuendos to me. Gene, why you don't never?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all ever come to Harlem's, please don't go to that lady spot. Yo, that shit nasty. That shit nasty. Go to Sylvia's. If you want soul food, go to Sylvia's or go to Manners. All right? Guys, do not mess with that. Them. Go to Amy Roof's. Really, go to Amy Roof's right there on 116th and 5th.
What you call, Gene, why you don't like this? But I never even, you know, paid her any attention because it's always Miss Combs. It ain't Mama Combs. It ain't Janice. It's Miss Combs. You understand? I gave her that respect. But she used to always throw in the windows, and you know when somebody find you somewhat attractive. And then because I used to get in Puff ass, because Puff used to be disrespectful around his mother. You understand? I'm glad they got a better relationship and they got a better understanding, because she know I said it before. We was in the office one time. This one time, Justin, she brought some food up. And she like, Gene, I need you to go downstairs and get this food out the truck or the van or whatever she had on down there. I need to get out there. I said, and all these people's in the office. It's 1,000 interns that could have did that shit. But I know she just she wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me. You understand? Because she used to always ask me to do shit. I know what, she probably really wanted me to do, but I wasn't feeling that. So now,
Hey guys, with Loom video messages, I've been able to cut my time spent in meetings in half, making community.
Sitting there like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. So she got all riled up. Everybody do what I tell them to do except you. Who do you think you are? Stuff like that. I said, I'm here for Puff. Anything happen to him while I go down there getting your food, it's a situation. Puff overheard the thing. And Puff came out and said, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. This came out his own mouth in his office. And there's people who was there who witnessed this shit. And from that point on, Paul started getting this other dude from my block, around our block, named Stretch, because he was NYPD, to take my days. And I just said to myself, man, I ain't fucking with that no more. And that's how we fell out. That's how it ended.
To be fair, Janice might be the reason that Diddy turned out this way. I mean, what was she thinking exposing Diddy to freak-offs at a young age and taking him to strip clubs? Yet despite all that, Janice remains the only person in Diddy's corner. The two were spotted smoking up at their mansion.
Yeah, you see the white nails from here, bro. She love the white nail polish, bro. She love that white nail polish, bro. Diddy, you a monster, bro. She created a Frankenstein, Diddy Stein, yo. Look at her with her evil ass, yo. Behind every evil black man, you better check they mama.
As long as it's in front of the cameras, Diddy has always made sure to shower her mother with love.
Hey, so check this out. Today is December 21st. On December 21st, my mother was born. Okay? Today, my mother turns 80 years old. Yo. Now that's my hero.
Keep in mind, guys, she's supposed to have a husband doing this for her. This is toxic right here. This is toxic right here, bro. The son not supposed to have to do this for her, bro. She supposed to have a husband that's doing this, that have this type of attachment style to her. You're not supposed to be attached to your son like this, guys. That shit is not normal, bro. And I get it. We have a lot of single mothers running around here who that's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. You had to normalize that. But that's not normal. That's not normal. That's disgusting. That's incestual. It's nasty.
Bro, right there. Ain't nobody like your mama. I give all thanks and glory to God for my mother. And this is what's so crazy about today. Apart from the moon and the stars aligning, I'm gonna send y'all some information on that so y'all know what time it is and get on the frequency of what's going on, with the universe coming together through all the stuff we do. We want to thank you for the day, December 21st, that this beautiful, incredible, vivacious, kind, real.
And she always got a white wig on, bro. Y'all notice that? Like, this lady is the devil, yo. The devil. Nobody want to address this. We just want to kick Puff. And yeah, we enjoying it. She is the devil, yo. With that white wig on her head and them white nails.
Keep it real, tell you the truth. Uncut, loving, More adjectives you can throw into it. Phenomenal. Marvelous. Beautiful. Sexy. Beautiful. One of a kind. Yes. Loyal. One of a kind. Hilarious. It's just such a...
All right, guys, let's get to the next hell of a mother, hell of a son relationship in our community, yo. Man, that was disturbing, disgusting, yo. Disgusting.
Very public places like restaurants.
Yeah, this time it happened to a well-known Puerto Rican chef who was in town visiting at the time. The suspect even went on a shopping spree with the victim's credit card.
NBC6's Lorena Inclán has a story you'll see only on 6.
Considering how important tourism is in the city of Miami, this is certainly concerning and frustrating, especially for many women who oftentimes don't have many options on where to put their purses in places like restaurants. This serves as a cautionary tale, and also police are hoping that someone will recognize the person responsible. Marisol Hernandez was enjoying a nice night out at a restaurant in Brickell Friday when, in a matter of seconds and seemingly right under her nose, a woman walks right by her and casually slips her black Gucci purse right off the back of her chair.
They took my things, you know, they are material stuff, but they still are yours. You feel frustrated.
Inside the Gucci purse was a Gucci wallet with a credit card, $1,200 in cash, and a pair of Cartier glasses valued at almost $4,000. And the nightmare did not end there.
The person did went shopping that night, and they had fun with my money and my credit cards.
According to the police report, the suspect made credit card purchases at multiple locations, spending about $1,800 of Marisol's money.
This is something that happens more often than we think. Women go to places, they put their purses on the chair thinking it's there, it's safe, you know, I can feel if somebody reaches for it, and it really doesn't happen that way.
Marisol, who's a Puerto Rican chef and writer, was in town for business meetings and to promote her book Enamorada, which is currently selling at bookstores in Coral Gables. You can see her posing here with the designer bag that was stolen. She decided to tack on a few more days to hang out with friends in Miami when the incident happened. Marisol showed us how she was able to track the whereabouts of her purse using an AirTag, but not even that could reunite her with her belongings.
It was in an apartment building that it was pinning. In order for us to go into an apartment building and knock door by door, we would have to get a court order. There's certain procedures that we got to do in order to do this.
Take another good look at your screen. Police want to know if you recognize this woman. Marisol hopes someone will come forward with information, even if she doesn't get her things back.
I know I cannot have my things back. I really don't want them. Money is money. Credit cards are credit cards. It will be solved. But I really want justice.
Marisol says despite the bad experience, she still plans to continue visiting Miami. Meanwhile, if the suspect is caught, police say that she could face grand theft charges. Reporting from downtown Miami, Lorena Inclán, NBC6 News.
Yeah, when she caught, I'm going to be the first one to report it too. Yep. So I hope y'all have the body cam. Run down on her with the body cam. Definitely hope y'all taser too. That was some kleptomaniac shit. But again, that's what they doing. That's what they doing. You know what I mean? Let's get to this next victim of their hell of a mother.
Tonight at 11, singer Sean Kingston, who's facing $1 million fraud charges, walking out of jail after posting bond.
Our cameras were rolling as he left the Broward jail. Good evening. I'm Jim Berry, and tonight for Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward was there with plenty of questions. He joins us live from Fort Lauderdale. And Larry, Kingston had a crowd waiting for him.
And it be these type mothers, the DDO. She just made that just to get bypassed, just to have an account, just to be a troll, just to go around on YouTube and be nosy, y'all. Cause there ain't no way you put any thought in your name being DDO. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. And if that's not a reflection of her self-esteem, I don't know what is, guys. I told you, right? We was gonna get him. So we gonna bring the cans out because we said, now ain't that weird, right? They don't say not all. They let us say not all. But before we started this show, we said we were gonna be grown up. We was gonna be grown ups today, right? We was gonna be grown ups today, meaning grown-ups could talk about real stuff that's going on. We could pay attention and we could focus and all of that, right? We said we was gonna be grown-ups today. Why did we not? Why are we able to predict that flying roaches will come in and we will have to use our raid can? And this is somebody that claimed to be an adult, I bet. I don't have kids coming at my channel. So this is somebody that claimed to be an adult. And she was cool, right? They had us fooled, right? They was crawling around just like the other roaches, crawling. And we expect roaches to crawl. So us here that's entertained and that like the entertainment, we didn't bother. The roaches didn't bother us. We know the roaches crawl. It's when we start talking the truth and they start flying that should bother us now, because now we got to stop the show, we got to spray them, and when the roaches start flying, that should start scaring everybody, you know what I mean? And that's what the roach wanted. That's what the roach wanted. All the roach wanted was some attention. Are you good? Are you satisfied now? Huh, DDO? You good now?
Tonight at 11, singer Sean Kingston, who's facing million-dollar fraud charges, walking out of jail after posting bond.
Our cameras were rolling as he left the Broward jail. Good evening. I'm Jim Berry, and tonight for Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward was there with plenty of questions. He joins us live from Fort Lauderdale, and Larry, Kingston had a crowd waiting for him.
Yeah, Lauren, he had his mom, he had his sister, personal security guard, and 2 others waiting outside this jail for over an hour. But when Sean Kingston hit that door, they cheered. Covering his head with a towel, Sean Kingston kept his feelings under wraps. Sean, did you steal jewelry? Sean, did you steal furniture? Sean, did you defraud? All right. Last month, authorities in California arrested Kingston, whose real name is Kashawn Anderson, at a concert he had. That same day, police raided his mansion in Southwest Ranches and arrested Kingston's mother for fraud and theft, too. Kingston faces 10 charges for allegedly running an organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, fraud, criminal use of personal ID, and a probation violation for trafficking stolen property. Investigators say he agreed to be extradited to Broward County's jail Sunday. Yesterday, his lawyer claims Kingston was coerced and should not face any criminal charges.
Things were being paid back. He had certain obligations he had to meet, and he met some of them in the past, and there was no particular deadline for him to meet the rest of the obligations. I see, like I told you before, I see a civil contract that was breached, that wasn't fulfilled, with no criminal intent.
Yeah, this one was a fool right here, because he let the missed payments of this stupid TV that he shouldn't have had in the first place because it was way too big in a house that he don't even be in. He slipped up and missed on some payments with that TV, and they stumbled over all his other scams and stuff. So that was a dummy. That was a dummy move.
One day later, his family spent $10,000 to bond Kingston out of Broward's jail. Sean, are you innocent? He did not say a word about his case and only spoke up when asked about the luxury car that carried him home. Sean, is your Maybach racing?
Nah, only you can check the license plate. Yeah.
Kingston had to give up his passport to go free tonight. He's going to plead innocent to all of those charges in coming days. His lawyer plans to ask for a jury trial. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Larry Seward, CBS News, Miami.
All right, now let's break this thing down, guys. Let's break this thing down how we do.
Just hours after his mother was arrested during a SWAT raid of their Florida home.
Kingston used his name and celebrity status to scam people out of products and services, never paying for them.
Back in September 2021, we posted a video called The Shady Side of Sean Kingston. The video was created using our original, classier format. And now that Sean has found himself in some more mess, we decided to give this topic a bit of an update.
Fair use, and salute to RRG.
In addition to rediscussing the alleged scams Sean and his family have been involved with, we have even more information about all the tomfoolery that led to his mama getting her wig snatched.
Got your bald head bum out here looking crazy.
Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of applewood smoked bacon jerky, watermelon licorice, and gummy sour peach rings. Eat it, eat it. You know I'm trying to eat it. Keyshawn Paul Anderson,
Who the hell is Keyshawn?
better known as Sean Kingston, was born in Miami, Florida on February 13, 1990. He and his two siblings were primarily raised by their mother, Janice Turner. Around the age of 5 or 6, his family moved to Kingston, Jamaica. Sean told Blues and Soul website that while in Jamaica, he got to connect with his grandfather, the legendary Jamaican producer Jack Ruby, who worked with Bob Marley and Burning Spear. Sean also claimed to be the nephew of an iconic dancehall artist, Buju Banton. About 3 years later, his family returned to the States. According to the Miami New Times, Sean was displaying behavioral issues by constantly fighting and getting tossed out of school. With no other options, his mom sent him to a 5-week boot camp in Orlando. Sean said the experience made him a better person, and the strict schedule provided him with the structure he really needed. But upon his release from boot camp, he continued doing hood rat stuff with his friends. So he was sent back and forth between Miami and Ocho Rios, Jamaica, where he had relatives. As his mom noticed his desire to create music was getting stronger, she purchased him the equipment he needed to make his dreams come true.
See that? Even though you was a badass, your mama still came through for you.
Right before his 15th birthday, his mom was sentenced to 2.5 years in a federal prison for tax evasion and bank fraud.
Oh, Lord.
Bingo, bingo. Get it from his mama, see? But then we allow these people to stick their hands in their pocket and act as if the child gonna get the knowledge himself. He got the Minji ways from somewhere. Just like Puff, just like Diddy. Sucks to be a Sean nowadays, bro. Don't name your kid Sean, bro. I don't give a fuck how you spell it. Do not name your kid Sean, bro. Sucks to be Sean nowadays.
Oh, not the mama. What in the no, no.
Lock her up. His sister was somehow connected to the case and was sentenced to probation. However, after his sister failed to answer her phone while she was under court-ordered monitoring, she was locked up for 4 months.
The family that scams together stays together. Okay.
Damn, yo. God, the whole goddamn family, yo. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Where that girl at? Where that girl at? Were you still in here, yo? We gonna spray your ass again just because you stupid, yo.
While his mom and sister were away, their family lost everything. Sean told Blues and Soul website he went to live with other family members. His behavior got even worse until he decided it was best to live on his own. He was homeless for a while and cut grass and performed other odd jobs in order to make extra cash. He also focused more on making music because he knew that was the only way he could save his family. After getting cheated on by a girl he described as the most beautiful girl in school, he wrote the song Beautiful Girls and began reaching out to various musicians on MySpace. Sean told MTV he messaged Dr. Dre and Swizz Beatz, but they blew him off.
Beat it ass shit.
I'll tell you, these rappers, man, these rappers and singers be the biggest simps, bro. They got such a great imagination, and they so lusty. Just so lustful. Goddamn, man. He wrote a whole song, boy.
He also contacted producer JR Rodham. He copy-pasted the same message to JR 5 times per day until JR finally responded. JR gave him the runaround for a minute, but when Sean moved with his brother out to LA, he contacted JR again and asked if they could meet up. JR finally allowed Sean to audition for him. He signed to JR's Beluga Heights record label and released his self-titled debut album in 2007. The album was packed with multiple bops, including Beautiful Girl. You're way too beautiful, girl. The song peaked at #1 on several charts and was certified 2 times platinum in the US. As of this video, the music video has more than 1 billion views on YouTube. But straight out of the gate, people were very suspicious of Sean. There were a lot of holes in his life story, and people were a bit put off by his Jamaican accent.
Well, go on, it's your boy Sean Kingston. Sean, let Auntie Regina help you out with the accent, okay? Y'all, mom, it go like that. Try it. You try it.
Sean was always quick to talk about his grandfather, Dak, and all the advice he had given him. Sean said he'd often sit me down and just be like, yo, this industry is crazy and you gotta keep focused. You gotta keep God first. In a subsequent interview with MTV, Sean said he would go to the studio with his grandfather and they would vibe out together. He also said he had a front row seat to witness how his grandfather created songs for so many musical legends. Come to find out, it was all a lie.
Yeah. What in the bombo flat?
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It does.
Jack passed away in 1989, and Sean was born 1 year later in 1990. There's absolutely no way he was in the studio with his grandfather, or even having the conversations he claimed they had.
What in the line for no damn reason is going on here? Y'all know what probably happened, though. He probably just imagined times that he would have liked to have with his grandfather. And you know how sometimes when you imagine stuff, reality gets away from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure when he was being interviewed, he was like, oh, yeah, here I am telling my damn fantasy. This ain't real.
I can't, yo. Y'all killing me, yo, man. Y'all is killing me, yo. Yo, what's wrong with Sean? What's wrong with him?
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck the son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want, look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here, goddammit, talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
Man, yo, this boy lie, man. That boy lie. And yo, I'm gonna tell you what my moms used to tell me, guys. If you lie, you steal, and if you steal, you'll kill. And in that order, bro. So we got to watch this, man. We got to watch him. Sheesh.
His second album, Tomorrow, was released in 2009 and included features by Wyclef Jean and Good Charlotte. At this point, his mom and sister had been released from behind bars, and Sean was ready to share his newfound wealth with them. According to the Miami New Times, he splurged on a Bentley for his mom and bought her a new house. Perhaps Sean leaped into purchasing lavish items too quickly, because following the release of his second album, things began to unravel.
Say it with me, nieces and nephews. Here we go. Here we go.
He finally confessed that he wasn't related to Buju Banton.
Dirty liar. Dirty liar.
And then in 2010, a 19-year-old woman accused him and some of his associates of taking advantage of her in a Seattle hotel room. Sean admitted they had an encounter, but he said it was consensual. Eventually, the charges were dropped due to the accuser's inconsistent story. And then in 2011, while riding a jet ski with a woman in Miami, Sean miscalculated how high the tide had risen and ended up colliding with a bridge while going 35 miles per hour. He and the woman were catapulted into the water, and Sean was knocked unconscious. He was diagnosed with a torn aorta and had to...
For every man, there's a woman. And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
undergo emergency open heart surgery. He spent 11 days in the hospital. From there, it seemed like trouble followed him wherever he went. In February 2012, the IRS slapped his silly self with a bill for $131,000 in unpaid taxes. According to TMZ, the IRS also obtained a lien on his property, meaning he would lose the home if he didn't pay up. 2 months later, in April 2012, after falling behind on his and his sister's Maserati payments, the finance company ordered him to pay $3,500 in back payments, plus an additional $29,000 for the remaining balance on his leases.
Ooh, you're making my head hurt, Sean. Pay your damn bill.
Thankfully for Sean, he was able to pay in time to avoid having the vehicles repossessed. 2012 was a crazy year, but 2013 was about to be even worse.
Lord, let me top off this margarita and grab me a plate of jerk chicken, because I know this is about to be some mess, honey.
Remember the woman who accused Sean and his associates of taking advantage of her in a Seattle hotel room? Even though criminal charges were dropped, the woman still filed a $5 million civil lawsuit against Sean, his bodyguard, and a band member. The woman said her life had been ruined following the encounter. Sean settled with her out of court. Sources told TMZ he didn't settle because he was guilty. He settled because he was about to go on tour and didn't want anything to prevent him from focusing on his music.
You hit it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why I feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Excuse me, but didn't Diddy's lawyer say the same damn thing? That he didn't settle with Cassie because he was guilty. And then the feds kicked in Diddy's doors. And then that hotel video dropped. You know what? Me no business, me no business.
Sean released his third album, Back to Life, in September 2013. The album featured several popular musicians, including Nicki Minaj, T.I., Chris Brown, and 2 Chainz, to name a few. Unfortunately, the album wasn't as successful as the first two. Many suspected that as his popularity decreased, Sean's money dried the hell up as well. In March 2014, TMZ reported that his G-Wagon and Bentley were repossessed after he fell behind on payments. 5 months later, a New York jeweler slapped him with a lawsuit for failure to pay for jewelry Sean obtained from them from 2008 through 2013. A judge later sided in the jeweler's favor.
And clearly, guys, he's making all of these poor decisions. And this, his mother ain't tell him to do this. But the neglect, the not feeling love. So you substitute that. Men and women substitute that neglect with material things, material purchases. You know what I mean? Things that they feel that they was deprived of when they were younger. So this is why you're having an adult out here making young little kid purchases. Remember, you saw that little roach that jumped in my chat that claimed she an adult. Going, then she got to know to tell me my age. Bitch, we know my age. I know my age. Tell me about you.
And awarded the company a default judgment of $356,000. With people convinced he was brokety broke, Sean told Gulf News website people don't see the story behind it, so they just see on TMZ that Sean Kingston is being sued for jewelry. He's broke. How am I broke?
Shut your broke ass.
TMZ won't put up the fact that I just bought the house for $8 million, and I actually asked them to, but they'll put up these lawsuits to sell this idea that I'm broke.
Shut your broke ass.
Then came November 2015. A Los Angeles-based company accused Sean of owing them $225,000 for a watch. According to TMZ, Sean stopped making payments on the watch because he didn't think it was worth the amount the company charged him.
Even and scheming.
And then there was a jeweler in Florida who sold Sean a Rolex watch worth $59,000. Sean paid for some of it, but skipped out on the balance of $25,000. A judge later ordered Sean to pay up.
Pay them people, Sean, with your broke ass.
While all that was going on and Sean was down bad, he opened up his doors to Safari.
What in the bomba flat?
In an Instagram post, Safari...
Man, hold on. Before we get this, man, listen. We got a super sticker. Salute to my girl, Nisha, in the house. Thank you, Nish. Nish, do you know any of the little clips that we play over here? If you know any of them and you want one specifically, just put it in the chat and I'll play it. If not, then I'll pick it. I'll pick one. You know what I mean? But, word. This nigga, Sean Kingston, is a bum, yo. He's a buster. He is a buster. And guys, this is what happened when you in golf with playing the Ways of the World game. You know what I mean? This is what happened when you're in golf. Because he doing all these purchases, chasing the doo-doo. He is chasing the doo-doo, guys. And these simp enforcers, that's all they do. They sassy men. These are the sassy men. Because all they do is chase women. That's all they do. Everything they do is for the woman. They do nothing for God. Everything for the woman. And that's because they was raised under grown woman pressure. That same grown woman pressure that these women be trying to get us under. They be trying to get us with that shit, talking about, oh, they date young girls because they be trying to run from grown woman pressure. No, ma'am, no. That grown woman pressure mean mental illness, bitch. And you gonna have to get rid of that before I deal with you. That's what that means. That's why we run from grown woman pressure. Because we seen the grown woman pressure. We seen what that did to your child. Yeah, your child. The boys is under grown woman pressure. Look at Diddy. That's that grown woman pressure. Look at Sean. Grown women pressure. They out here chasing the doo-doo.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Nothing but doo-doo in there. Now let's get on with the Safari joint, because it can't be nothing good. The Safari is a scam. His name just sounds like a scam. So now you got two scam artists getting, oh my God.
Expressed his gratitude for Sean taking him in after he went broke in 2016. Safari wrote, I was living with Sean Kingston for almost 2 years. I am grateful to this man and his family. At one of my lowest times in life, he held me down like no other.
Well, that's one link up Auntie Regina didn't have on her bingo card.
In July 2016, Sean had his chain snatched at a West Hollywood club. Sources told TMZ the chains were worth an estimated $300,000. Rumors spread that Meek Mill accused some of the game's affiliates of being involved in the chain snatching, which started a big, messy social media beef. But in the end, the case was closed because Sean stopped cooperating with authorities. You would think Sean would avoid expensive jewelry and stock up on some fake and more affordable bling, but that wasn't the case. In January 2017, a New York jewelry company claimed Sean and his mom agreed to pay $302,000 for 9 high-end pieces.
Now, why would a mother her age need those pieces for? Why would she agree to that? Why? Remember I told y'all, I started the live off telling y'all the number one problem is the doctors, the lawyers, the teachers, the mothers, the grandmothers. They all look alike. The prostitutes, they all look alike. That's a problem right there. Because that look come with a mindset. That look come with a mindset. And culture creates the character.
According to the company, Sean paid for the items with 2 checks that later bounced. The judge issued a default judgment in favor of the jeweler. Around this time, people started to notice that Sean was becoming more popular for his legal issues than his music. No one was even surprised when it was reported that he got into it with the Migos in Las Vegas, and one of Sean's associates got locked up for firing a shot in the air during the commotion.
Sit your ass down somewhere, wasting them damn bullets.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. Sean was back to his old ways in 2017 when a Florida jeweler accused him of bouncing a check he used to purchase a Rolex. The jeweler tried to collect the debt for 4 years, and when he was unsuccessful, he took the matter to court. The results of the case are unknown. Sean was quiet for a few years and stayed out of the news until December 2020, when a warrant was issued for his arrest after he failed.
Yo, guys, what I really want y'all to do, I want y'all to get y'all way to the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel, right? Because I'm going to teach you guys some money tricks. Because y'all niggas be worshiping these people that be broke. They just got good credit lines. And they going to damage their credit lines. And then they going to end up like him. But in the end of the day, once you get your credit right and you open up a great line of credit, you can live like one of these rock stars. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. But this is the type of stuff I teach at the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel in the membership, though. You got to become a member. I'm not dropping those videos for free. But y'all be worshiping these broke down celebrities, man. He's a broke down celebrity, bro. He a one-hit wonder that fumbled his money. And now he just rocking on the credit line that he got, that he built from having that one hit. Pay attention.
Failed to pay a $45,000 jewelry tab.
Linda, just go to K Jewelers. Hell.
While all that was going on, his fans wondered if he'd ever have time to drop another album. Sean told Billboard he got caught up in some bad situations, and he was stuck in a bad record deal that he signed when he was young and naive. He said, I signed a lot of contracts. I was hungry. I didn't know about the music industry like that. For those who thought he fell off, he disagreed. While his music was on hold, he wrote for other artists, including his friend Chris Brown. His plan was to go the independent route, so after getting some good lawyers in his corner, he was able to get his career back on track. He started his own label, Time is Money Entertainment. In 2023, he dropped his comeback album, Road to Deliverance, after a 10-year hiatus. Unfortunately for Sean, no one was checking for his music anymore.
I know the hell I wasn't. Hell, I didn't even know the damn album came out.
Instead of dominating the charts, some crazy allegations made headlines. In November 2023, Sean was accused of punching and pulling a weapon out on a music video director who had been staying in his Los Angeles home. The two reportedly got into a disagreement after Sean became frustrated. The video director couldn't remember the name of an app to transfer over some of Sean's video files. A rep for Sean told TMZ that the allegations were false. That same month, a lawsuit was wrapping up against Sean and a jeweler who claimed he stiffed them for $1 million worth of watches.
Not again.
The jeweler claimed they flew from Malaysia to Sean's house in LA to hand deliver the watches.
So we had to start scamming people outside the country. Everybody at the jewelers convention in the U.S. was like, don't sell to Sean Kingston.
Sean promised to send the payment via wire transfer. Sean later told the jeweler his initial wire was rejected because it was flagged by his bank due to the large amount being wired overseas. From there, Sean came up with a bunch of other excuses until Sean eventually stopped responding to the jeweler entirely. Because Sean failed to show up in court, the jeweler demanded a $1 million default judgment in November 2023.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That brings us to May 23rd, 2024, when Sean's Southwest Ranches, Florida home was raided. Sean wasn't there at the time, but his mom was arrested, and her mugshot was plastered all over the internet.
Jesus be a bust-down lace front. Her head big as hell, ain't it?
Cops allege that over a 6-month period, Sean and his mom stole almost $500,000 in jewelry, more than $200,000 from Bank of America, $160,000 from a car dealer, $100,000 from...
I tell y'all, and y'all be thinking I'm bashing women, and y'all be thinking I just hate my mother. I don't hate my mother. I'm chilling. My mom's is on her way up here right now. You know what I mean? Dummy. But in any event, you know what I mean? I'm just telling y'all the truth. Behind every hell of a son, there stands a proud, strong, passionately ignorant hell of a mother. It is what it is. Don't y'all say that all of the time, right? But what you not going to do is you not going to stick your hands in your pocket and pretend that you ain't raised this junkie. You raised them. And I wish the so-called good woman, muster up enough intestinal fortitude to come at y'all the same way I'll come at y'all. But for some reason, they just would rather get beat over their head by y'all sons and just blame your sons and lock your sons up instead of going at y'all. It's y'all raising them. And y'all don't have just one kid. Y'all pump out about 6 of these motherfuckers, bro. One hell of a mother can put out, y'all tell me, y'all put it in the chat, how many babies one hell of a mother could send out, well, how many demons, because they ain't babies, how many demons one hell of a mother could send out here into this world. And then we're going to play dumb. We're going to play dumb, right? We're going to continue to talk about the creations and not the creating. The not was doing the creating.
First Republic Bank and $86,000 for a customized bed. His mom posted a $160,000 bond and was released a few days later. During the raid, the authorities confiscated several items, including a giant LED TV screen worth over $100,000. A few hours after the raid, Sean was performing a show in California. After stepping off the stage, he was immediately apprehended. As of this video, Sean has waived his rights to fight extradition in California and has agreed to go back to Florida, where he and his mother are facing 10 charges of theft and fraud. In a statement to the LA Times, his lawyer stated, "We deny all of the allegations and look forward to trying this case to a Florida jury." These new allegations are unsurprising for those of you who watched our first Sean Kingston video. In fact, many people are wondering why it took so long for Sean to finally be held accountable for his actions. he's still in custody and is innocent until proven guilty. But we'll
Because he raised by a hell of a mother, and we don't hold hell of a mothers accountable in our community and in our society. That's the problem right there. Bingo. Bingo. Next question.
definitely keep an eye on this case and we'll report back to our besties. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.
What in the line for no damn reason?
Salute to RRG. Y'all make sure y'all get on over there, check her channel out, subscribe, all that good stuff, y'all. But y'all, we at the conclusion of the live, and it's been a good one. I mean, we had just one flying roach, because the truth is the truth. The truth is what it is. You could call me whatever, but you can't call me a liar, bro. And you can't call me crazy. You know what I mean? But that's what we need. We need more women to check the mothers, bro, because these mothers are they skating under the radar, and they're the ones producing the trash. Know what I mean? They're the ones producing the trash, men and women. Yeah, you know what I mean? You see it. Today was a perfect example. We saw two, not all, but we saw two important ones, two celebrity moms. They got money, right? Because that's what y'all worship. Y'all worship the people with the money. You know what I mean? They the truth. So we saw two truths today, and y'all saw what it is. Them boys that we like to laugh at and giggle at, them boys was raised by hell of a mothers. And behind every hell of a son, gonna stand a hell of a mother, bro. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna get on to my practice with my little man, take his ass to practice, and that's gonna be that. Salute my guy Marcus. Y'all check out Marcus Romero Productions over on Facebook. He got the beats. He got them beats, guys. So you know what I mean? When y'all hear me when y'all hear me use new production, that's gonna be his. That's gonna be his, y'all. So make sure y'all do that. Nate Dogg, salute. Nisha, salute and thank you. Darrell, what up? Laverne, RPM, Toxic Ring Scandals. Gerald, what's up? We're gonna get you a wrench the next time. Sir Case, we're gonna get you a wrench the next time too. Speedrunner, what up? Choopri, what up? Cheapri, what up? Zone, Too Fast, Too Furious, salute. All right, y'all, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly, and don't play with your life, guys.